Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of building the Jedi Temple in Lego. We've got a lot of awesome stuff to show you this week. I've been working on the statues that are outside the temple, making sure that they look accurate and that they're size proportionate and the right colour. And I've also been working on a lot of Jedi, making sure that we have a nice array of different Jedi where they all look unique and it doesn't feel like we're repeating the same minifigure over and over again in the MOC. So I've been working very hard on that, and I can't wait to show it to you. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So first up, we have this custom Lego Jedi that I've made. She's dual wielding 2 green lightsabers, and she's actually a reference to the old Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith game. In that game, you storm the temple as Anakin in the 501st, and there's a character called Shaak Ti, a Jedi that Anakin knows, and you have to fight her in order to progress through the level. So I've created this character just from an old Lego Yoda torso, as well as some blacksmith's legs, and given her 2 green double-bladed lightsabers, and I think she fits her pretty well. I wish I had a facial expression that wasn't as smug looking. This is a Lego Catwoman face from an old DC set, but I think it does the job just fine. So moving on, we have another Jedi. This is actually using Kit Fisto's headpiece, as you can see, and I've just put it on a Hoth Rebel Trooper's body. I think it looks fine. It's kind of obscured by his tentacles, so you can't see the full thing. I've given him a purple lightsaber just to set him apart because I didn't want people to think this was Kit Fisto. Similarly, we have what was Barriss Offee. However, I have changed it again, just adding a different coloured lightsaber, taking away the hood piece, and adding on a white hair piece to make it look like a completely separate Jedi, but from the same species as Luminara Unduli and Barriss Offee. Then we get to younglings. Of course, it wouldn't be a Jedi Temple if there wasn't younglings, and I think that I've managed to do pretty well with this one. This was Mace Windu's body. Again, I took away the legs, changed the face. This was Clone Wars Mace Windu. I added another face of the same skin tone, and I've given him a old Rebel pilot helmet. Now, there isn't a Lego Youngling helmet. I know the Younglings wear helmets to the temple at various times during training. Lego hasn't made this mold yet, so I think this works just fine. I've seen people use the Rebel Fleet Trooper helmet, but I think it's just a bit big. I know it has no printing on it, which is better because this has Rebel printing on it, but I think it works just fine. Next up is Anakin. Although a Sith pretty much at this point and not a Jedi any longer, I thought I might as well include him here to show you guys. It is the Clone Wars Anakin from Season 3 onwards. It's not the early Clone Wars Anakin. So the outfit is correct, but it does have the Clone Wars facial expression. I have put a new hood piece on there and a black cape. Now, he really should be wearing brown, a brown hood and a brown cape, but I think it just looks cooler and it helps set him apart from the rest of the Jedi in the temple if we give him a black hood and a black cape. So here we have a Gungan warrior who I have added a grey cape to and an orange lightsaber blade. Now this is a really old Lego piece from the early 2000s, I think it might be 2002. It was a Lego Star Wars set that had pod racer micro builds, and it came with these translucent lightsaber pieces that were orange. So I don't know if they've come in any other set, they may have, but I think it's really cool. It doesn't look red, it looks orange, and I'm happy with that. So I'm adding that in there, yeah. And of course we have Grogu. Now I do have 2 Grogu minifigures, so I'm going to put them in different areas. I want to recreate scenes from The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett in Episode 3. So in one scene we will have Grogu down the hallway being defended by some Jedi Knights while clone troopers attack, and then we will also have Grogu trying to escape in a bark speeder with Keller and Beck. I have an old Clone Wars Shaak Ti minifigure that we will be using because Shaak Ti, although you don't actually see her get killed in Revenge of the Sith, she does die at the Jedi Temple. You can see that in the Clone Wars. I know in Season 6 Yoda has a vision of this. So yeah, I will be including her being killed by Anakin inside the temple. And lastly, we have the custom Jedi that you guys saw last week. Not much more to say from this. This was Kit Fisto's body, and I've added the cape piece from an old Boba Fett. So yeah. So for today, to close the episode, I wanted to show you something I've been working on. This is one of the statues that will be outside the Jedi Temple. I know I mentioned this in last week's episode that we were starting on this, and I think I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I've used a lot of curved pieces and sloped pieces to get this look. I didn't want to just do minifigures that were either all grey or all dark tan. I really wanted to get the size right, and this sits atop a giant stone pillar that is also slanted, so this will be out. There'll be two of these outside the Jedi Temple. I am missing a piece just here, a cheese slope, but don't worry, we'll get that added on. I don't think the headpiece really conveys a hood, but I am satisfied at the moment with what we have. I think a lot of the body does look like it's wearing a robe, and that the arms are crossed. I did my best to try and get it so it's got folded arms and is wearing a robe, because that's what you see outside the Jedi Temple. You guys will probably see it more so from this angle, from its side angle outside the temple, because that's the way the MOC will be. But yeah, so the back's nothing special. It's just done so. It's all you know, there's no exposing internal bricks or anything like that, like any filler brick. So it's nothing special there. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I do have the parts to make another one, and that's what I'll be doing outside the Jedi Temple. There'll be two of these, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with them. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, or if you've got any suggestions. So yeah, that's it for this week's episode. I'm pretty happy with what I've been able to do with this statue and with putting together some minifigures. A new episode will be out next week. We're going to have a lot more building done, and hopefully we'll be able to start the inside of the temple, or at least finish the very outside. So thanks very much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.